All things begin and end on Albion's ancient, druid, rocky shore. Dragon Dance. From the dreaming sea, a Rorschach of islands arise, born of the brine, cradled by the constant caress of the waves. Cruel, generous mother, who jealously guards this brood, this cluster of rocks thrown together by fate. Sovereignty of these islands, by whatever name were known: Madron, Arianrod, Danu, Greed. Mother of us all, we invoke you, Brigantia of Britain, goddess of the Botanic Isles, of Hyperborea, the land beyond the north wind, the wind that shapes these shores, which moves through everything, the wind of Arwen, breath of the muses, moving through these islands. From the dawn realm of Logres, Shakespeare's kingdom of air, to the sun-cracked south of Kerno, realm of fiery sun and foamy sea, west to green Erin's, the realm of heart and harp, north to proud Alba, to the plaid of lowland and highland, and at their centre, the red heart of the Cymry, Cambria, bright dark land of song. To this word horde of dragon tongue, wanderers added, all the jewels of the world have washed up on her shore. This is Clas Merlin, Merlin's enclosure, made of 5 proud nations, independent, distinct, but linked, greater than their sum, a feuding family, blood stronger than the water that separates them. By their pentagram of elements, our circle is cast. By the gods, ancestors, totems and spirits, grace us with your presence, with your blessing, let the ceremony commence and the dragons dance. Let the Arwen descend, 3 rays of Imbas filling us with fire in the head, wise water below. Let it flow like the sea around these crenellated shores, filling every inlet, every estuary, every cave, arch, gully and blowhole. Within and without, Arwen in all, earth energies, serpent lines snaking, Gaia's tattoos, meridian points marked by needles of megaliths, wells and channels of Arwen, batteries and storehouses of the telluric force, moving through us all a genealogy of geology, DNA, double helix, dragon dance of life, tectonic tantra, dragon dance, move to the rhythm, in a trance, dance the spiral, circle 3, growing power, knowing tree, dance the dragon, let the dragon dance me, biting the tail of infinity. Logres. At Whitecliff dawn we wake in east, in Logres, kingdom of air. Across the ghost ways of the fens, Grendel's grave, North Country fell to Hadrian's wall. What guise the goddess here, elegant and fair, or wild and strong-willed? Buddha carved Iceni, come to me, fierce warrior queen, defender of these shores. Fighting the Roman invader, air filled with ululating battle cry that could strike fear into a centurion's tin heart. Live free or die. Wide skies, unenclosed fields, a virgin fertile prize. Albion's daughters raped, bringing revenge and ruin. England's treasure hoard fought for by savage men. Roman, Saxon, Viking, Norman. Swift as Boudicca's chariot, as deadly as her spear, east wind streaming through blooded hair, lime-spiked, woad-skinned, savage. Far-seeing fury, guide my aim. May my sword strike true, the sword of the tongue, fighting for you. Between the earth and the air, between the fire and the water, the spirit waits at the centre, the spirit waits at the centre. Dance the dragon, let the dragon dance me, biting the tail of infinity. Kerno. In the heat of the day, in the eye of light, in the land of noon where the sea is bright, a land of glittering granite. The sun beating down like blacksmith's hammer on anvil, melting us with furnace heat. The silent longevity of Fogu and Coit, marking time, Neolithic sundials, follow their shadow across moor and shore. From Tintagel to Menonthol, a Ragtree Temple, Madron's Well, from St. Michael's Mount to St. Nectan's Glen, from Zenor to Lamorna, this narrow peninsula, Torque Truith's Road, where legend disappeared beneath the waves, comb and scissors gleaming between its bristles like church pew mermaid with her comb and mirror. Ageless Mabon snatching success from the ears of defeat before disappearing too, like Arthur, into the mist. The dying sun journeying beyond to the sunken lands, to Lyonesse of the endless waves, the fortunate isles of beacon towers, Inctus sand, the semaphore of sails. Deadly Selena, her body adorned with the riches of shipwrecks, the prayers of fishermen, the tears of fishwives. Passion fire, soul flame yearning, in the cauldron, love is burning, the spark on the kindling, the flint and the tinder, fire, friend, stolen power. Seize the spear of the sun, long as the day, shadow bright. Give us your light, give us your light, give us your light, so we may do what is right. Between the earth and the air, between the fire and the water, the spirit waits at the centre, the spirit waits at the centre. Dance the dragon, let the dragon dance me, biting the tail of infinity. Erin. To the wave-lapped west now, to Erin of the green heart, cleaving peat valleys, salmon leaping rivers, healing holy springs, roadside shrines of the Lady. From the paps of Anu to the Burren, body of Danu, mother of her people, Tara, her rounded belly where kings are born, New Grange tomb of midwinter dawn, at Kildare the sacred flame of reed burns on. Erin of the dun cow, giver of rich cream, the music flowing like Guinness, the notes into knots interweaving, chasing the crack, a Celtic dreaming. The dancer's steps move faster, arms straight, beating the serpents down. The Shanakee's tongue flickers like Ogmius chinning ears with his eloquence. Pilgriming to bent back Crow Patrick, the road winds westward towards the setting sun. Susurration of surf, amniotic tides, womb of the ocean, cradling her islands like fragile children. Into the watery west, are called our weary hearts to the ending of days, the resting place of ancestors, to the halls of the fallen, home for lost heroes, of Finn, Asheen and Cahallan. Mother Erin, sing me to my rest, may I rise and fall upon your ocean breast. Between the earth and the air, between the fire and the water, the spirit waits at the centre, the spirit waits at the centre. Dance the dragon, let the dragon dance me, biting the tail of infinity. Alba, stern land of stones, of singing bones, adorning her body like a skull necklace. Drover's roads, shunning her snakes of power around her blue limbs, corning up her kundalini spine. Rock-faced mountain goddess, recumbent crone, maiden mother, moon rolling along your body like an egg, waiting for its time. By Fingal's cave beware, the waters broiling Kadiak's lair. Over the bridge of leaps resides Scathach of shadowy sky. Mother of warriors, defend our shores. To To her we belong, sons and daughters of the soil. Our blood will shed to defend it to our dying breath. Not for crown and parliament, blue blood and white colour, the borders and the bureaucracy, but for the land itself. To it we belong, yet as stewards, not as kings. With claymore, knight me, pipe and drum, summon me to your island's stony fastnesses. From Scarabray to the ring of Brogar, Calanish to Rannoch Moor, Loch Lomond to the Eldon Hills, Harris Black House to Stirling Castle. Goddess of the Gael, protectress of the Pict, we honour you in your high places and in your low. Between the earth and the air, between the fire and the water, the spirit waits at the centre, the spirit waits at the centre. Dance the dragon, let the dragon dance me, biting the tail of infinity. Cambria, praise land of bards, realm of the dragon red hearts, what guides the lady here? From Mona's grove-shorn head, to Bards' saint-strewn solitude, the blue zones of Preseli, to ice-crowned Snowdon, poet's chair of Cad Idris, to king's palace of Caerleon. With Clasark I call you, Celadren of the Cauldron, Rhiannon of the fairy birds, Arianrod of the revolving Caer, the Daiweth, bride of flowers. Lake maiden, Mari Luid, goddess of life and death, with your tarn, dark, bone-white body a legend was given breath. Mervyn, weird Merlin, sacrifice seer, born of a nun and a devil, said a whisper. Below black-browed mountain, beneath Vortigern's stronghold, a boy wizard scried serpents in a midnight cold. In tendrils of mist he saw two dragons clash, chthonic heads locked in furious conflict. Merlin, the ancient child who future saw, said, white was the Saxon, British to red. While the two dragons fought, the traitor's tower would not stand, and while warrior slew warrior, the kingdom would be a wasteland. As long as they fought, there would never be peace. The dragons, as brothers, had to embrace. Together they would be stronger. Together the Pendragon legacy would linger. A dream of Camelot, of the Round Table, the dream of a realm protected by a circle. Between the earth and the air, between the fire and the water, the spirit is at the centre, the spirit is at the centre. Dance the dragon, let the dragon dance me, biting the tail of infinity. Our circumnavigation is complete, returning with wisdom, in our hearts may they meet. Peace to the spirit of the east, peace to the spirit of the south, peace to the spirit of the west, peace to the spirit of the north, and peace to the spirit of the centre. Our circle is open and yet unbroken. We'll sail a farewell, the Arwen has spoken.